This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I am coming to you to talk about March. March. We have a lot of weeks to cover, so there will be five. There will be 5 columns, and we will talk about each one individually, and then, of course, boom, shakalaka, we'll go in deeper, right? That's what we're going to do, Leo. And yes, I'm programming these cards for you. Let's look at what's going on soon. Programming first, right? So yeah, picking a pile. These are ready to go for the entire month for you, Leo. Now we're going to program these for the first week of February, or March, I'm sorry, which is February 27th through March 5th. And I want to follow up at the end of this video with that particular bit of information. So I'm going to go ahead and program them for that period of time for Leo. Love. Now these are ready to go, and I will set them aside so we can play right here. I'll take these and we'll lay them out. We have 5 weeks, 5 columns. I'll try and keep them all on the screen. Dun, dun, dun. All the cards are going to face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. It just means I don't read them upside down. And there are no bad cards. They're just lessons. So that's what we're doing here, right? That's where we are. This row will be what's blocking us for these weeks. And the final row is going to be our solution to what's going on that week. Okay, let's just see what's going on. All right. What I see here is the first week of March, being February 27th through March 5th. There's going to be the gift of power coming to you. You're going to be in charge of something. Something will be your responsibility. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Just take a deep breath. This is going to fortify. Oh no, this is not going to fortify your foundation of your heart. This is the 4 of Cups, which is telling me that your heart is going to be blocking you because you're going to be wanting to do something different. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not saying this wrong. And in some cases, the thing that blocks you is trying to help you. So we'll see how that works out when we do the overview, okay? But this is the King of Pentacles, right? This is your solution. There's somebody who's financially minded who's going to be giving you some advice. Good, bad, or indifferent, we'll find out. But you'll be getting some advice from another source that is going to be paying attention to what's going on here, okay? So just be aware. This gift of power may be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Okay? The next week, Leo, is going to be the week of the 6th through the 12th, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is here to say, hey, I'm a lady. I have feminine energy, but I have this mental understanding of the money, similar to our king over here, only a female version or feminine energy version. So you're surrounded by a bunch of money people, and that's interesting. They're interesting, and they're interested in you. There's this card here that says what's blocking you now this week is too many options. You have too many choices to make, and that's good. I mean, it's good that you have options. Options are a wonderful gift. Pay attention to what the options on the table are, and be ready to see if you can't decipher through them or come to a different conclusion, right? We'll find out more information later. There's an emotionally based feminine energy here that will be coming up. This is the Queen of Cups. So you will have a couple of people with feminine energy, one financial, one emotional, um, playing a part in the situation. And this week is going to be a little interesting. You're going to have options, you're going to have interesting options. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that's playing for you. All right. So the two of the, okay, the next week on March 13th through the 19th, we start with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a gateway opportunity, an opportunity to move forward doing something completely different. That's pretty cool. We also see that the devil is playing its part in the what's blocking you, because it's you that's blocking you. You may be sabotaging yourself in this moment of now. We want you to stop doing that, okay? Don't sabotage yourself. You will need to, this is the Knight of Cups, which says you're fighting for your heart's desire as your solution. So to get through the gateway, if you really want to go through the gateway, you're going to have to fight for it, okay? Without getting in your own way, all right? So some of this is interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it is exactly. I don't want to see, it's not my business what I want to see, is it? Nope, it's not. It's all about Leo. So let's move on to the week of March 20th through the 26th. And 26th, this week we have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is telling us things are speeding up. They're ratcheting up. They're going faster. Everything is going to go wah, 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 up faster, and that's super exciting. It makes things a little funky sometimes. What's blocking you is more information about money. Interesting. So sometimes more information is great, and sometimes for me, not so much. It can slow you down from moving forward. And we don't want you to slow down. We want you to keep moving forward in the best way possible. So we're asking you to pay attention and maybe go with the faster flow, right? Pay attention to what information comes and how it blocks you, all right? This card here is talking about you being on the outside with your ideas. So while things are going very fast, you don't have any support. And so you may want to check yourself, right? Make sure that you're on the right page, unless you're comfortable flying alone, because that's going to be some flying. And if you're on your own, that's scary. And this is the Knight of Wands for the final week of March. We're looking at 27th through April 2nd. And yes, the Knight of Wands is here. You are fighting for your ideas. Not surprising considering what's going on here. Last week you were on the outside, so now you're fighting. You're fighting for your ideas. Your financial balance is not so bueno, so you might be getting a little spendy-wendy or spending in the wrong direction. Pay attention to what you're doing with your finances because it's important. Down here we're looking at a card that's telling us that you have enough money to be okay, but it doesn't mean you've won the lottery, okay? So pay attention to that and know that that's what's going on. You're going to be okay financially, but you don't want to blow it either, okay? So we'll get more information on all of this. I'm going to set these cards aside, and we will immediately get into this first week of March, February 27th through March 5th, with this additional information because we've already pre-programmed these cards, right? So let's look a little deeper at this week because things, I have to admit, did seem very clear for me. And I want to know more, please, more please. Let's see what's going on here, okay? So we have the Ace of Swords, which showed that you were getting a lot of power and you were going to start, this is the World, which is telling me that you're starting something. And we have the Temperance card. So it's talking about being open to the flow, being open to receiving goodness, receiving what comes your way. And the more you let a little bit go, the more there's flow. So we need to make more flow. Okay? So as you start the new thing, create more flow in your life. Allow a little something to go so you have more room to receive. Does that make sense? If you get rid of one couch, you have room to receive another couch. So, not that you're needing a new couch, figure out what you do need and make room for it, right? So, if you need more time, then you got to get rid of something that you do, some activity that you do that takes your time, okay? So, see, it's pretty simple. Keep it simple. Don't make it complicated. Just get busy starting the thing because you're in charge of it and it's important. This is something that fills your heart. Uh, your heart's foundation, the Four of Cups, is kind of in the way right now of you doing all this over here. We pulled the Star card. It said the hard work is over, which is good, and your finances are balanced or need to stay balanced. So actually, in the blocking department, all of these cards are blocking you. So conversely, your seat of your heart is in the way. You have a little extra hard work to do. And of course, the Two of Pentacles is telling me that you need to keep that financial balance going on. You need to pay attention to how you're handling your money, okay? So, no spendy wendy. La la la. That's what's going on here. King of Pentacles, there's somebody over here who's financially minded and wants to help you with your finances or take your money, one of the two. Emotionally based male. Somebody else, maybe even the same person, male energy, wants to be a part of this situation. So keep your eye open for this group of people. We have masculine money-minded, masculine emotional minded, and we have a feminine friend, okay? Feminine like-minded friend who's playing a part. And these can each be combined together to be a wonderful blend of a person, right? So exciting. So the good friend could be financially minded. The emotional friend could be your good friend. So super fun. Or it could be three different people. The thing is, you have some support in helping you get your head straight. Try not to overspend in this process, but kind of get your goals and ideas in order is what I'm seeing, is that as you get started and you have the control, maybe writing it all down would be helpful. And then you can talk it through with your friends before you really push the envelope and get going. All right? So that's what I see for your first week of March. Let's see what's going on next week. And I'll talk to you in the next video about that. We'll talk about the 6th through the 12th.